Okay, well, this particular piece is called "Is It Incest If You're a Robot?"
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Technically it would be, but biologically there's no risk. But there's no risk, technically.
How the fuck are robots related to you? In any way. How can a robot be related to you?
Well, it's cyber
Creation?
Maybe you should go a step further.
Cyborg!
Creation has nothing to do with genetics or relation.
Get ready, sci-fi.
Reploids have DNA. You're so wrong.
Here we go.
Well, if you create a robot, doesn't that make you its mommy or dad?
I think it might. Rock lay in his bed, just staring at the metal ceiling. Sleep was late in coming for him tonight.
I think that was more of a gag than any...
Rockman?
It just says Rock, so I guess Rockman. Yeah.
Their uncle's name is Machete Gibbous.
Nice. Yes, Rokuman if you're Japanese, or a weeaboo.
Hey!
More.
Rock lay in his bed, just staring at the metal ceiling. Sleep was late in coming for him tonight. He just couldn't shut down, and he knew exactly why. His mind kept flashing back to... What?
Is this yelling? Okay! This is starting to get a little creepy already.
His mind kept flashing back to what he had seen only a short while ago. Flashback. Rock had finished polishing... It just says flashback.
They're saying his mind was flashing back. Nice.
Flash!
Like they actually preface it with flashback?
Yeah, it just says flashback, man, I don't know.
God damn it.
That's some quality writing right there.
Nearing a checkpoint.
Rock had finished polishing his artificially crafted teeth, and after washing his face with a light acidic wash, he left the bathroom and headed for his bed. Unfortunately, he hadn't looked before running out of the bathroom and didn't see his sister was coming.
Oh dear God! No! To
answer your earlier question, it is incest if they're both robots created by the same person.
You lucky son of a bitch.
He hadn't looked before running out of the bathroom and didn't see his sister was coming down the hall to take care of her hygienic needs. The two crashed right into one another.
Dun dun dun.
Hearing her angelic young voice cry out in the light pain, Rock knew whom he had bumped into. He sat up quickly and said, I can't read that. Gomen Nasi Nichan?
It's Gomenai.
That was a trick question. It was to identify all the weirdos.
His apologies slowed as he realized what he was seeing before him. Roll was on the floor, tending to a small bump on her head. She had been wearing a simple pink nightshirt, which during the fall had been blown up around her waist, revealing a pair of lacy white panties. Rock was awestruck. He had never seen a cuter sight. Yes, cute. This is fucking crazy. Yes, cute was how his mind described it in that instant. His definition quickly followed and replaced with awkward as he averted his gaze.
You're the best.
He looked back at Roll, and immediately his gaze shifted to her nether regions.
Edgy!
You literally have a full house.
I'm here.
Not knowing what else to do, Rock made a break for his room, leaving a concerned Roll in his wake. In flashback. Now, poor Rock was in his room, the gears in his head, both metaphorical and literal, turning like crazy.
Swear to God!
He tried erasing the image from his memory bank. He tried erasing the image from his memory bank several times, but it always seemed to find its way into a new file or drive. Oh God!
Please don't stop. Keep going, please.
Man.
That's what she said.
Are you sure this isn't just the plot for Mega Man Legends 3?
The sister really bad.
And that... First you had to get off the moon first.
Or in
I
human
will
terms,
get you.
he tried to tune out the image of
never
Roll in
mind.
her panties, but was having no luck. Rock was irritated at the
I
non-compliance of
don't
his own
want to
mind.
know. Good God, stop! Just stop!
It was even starting to bring up
I
other
already
perverse
have
images of
computed it,
Roll,
it's
most
still
rather
just as
driven by a subconscious
horrifying.
drive. Or in human terms, he was having dirty thoughts about his sister unintentionally.
This is...
There was little point in denying it. He had known for years.
Hey,
when he first
Robo,
met the little female
we're reading
android.
some really bad Rock'emon fanfic.
Rock was his love.
Let's go, sci-fi.
Rock was in love with his own sister. It was something he had no control over. He couldn't help falling prey to the stereotypical love at first sight routine.
They're
It wasn't
centuries
hard to see
down.
why. Roll was quite the beauty. Her flawless pale skin, flowing blonde hair, and those big blue eyes. If he hadn't already fallen for all her other physical traits, those beautiful blue eyes would have put his emotions aside at first, his morality circuit conflicting with his emotional circuits. In parentheses it says his morals were at odds with his emotions, okay? But it was getting harder all the time. They had been around each other years, sharing their lives and adventures. Made Rock love her all the more. He shook his head in frustration, a last vain attempt to rid his mind of the images that
That's a
haunted
good
him.
question. That's
What am I supposed to do, he thought. Walk up to her and tell her I love her? Clear out of the blue?
Yes, Viagra! Who comes up with a name like that?
I'm her Ani-san, for God's sake.
Gotta love when they switch.
She'd think I was a perverted freak. And what about Light Sensei? If he knew, he'd think there was something wrong with me and fuck around with my brain till I didn't love Roll anymore. It's not that I want to love her, but I also, for some nutty reason, don't want to not love her. Rock pondered his own thoughts for a second. Maybe something was wrong with me.
Are you still reading the Mega... Are you still reading the Mega Man fanfic?
Very existential for incest fanfiction.
As he contemplated his sanity, a knock came at the metal door of his room. Rock sat up, went to the door.
How bad has it gone?
Not bad enough yet.
Very.
With a mechanical hiss, it opened, and who should be on the other side but Roll. Her once lightly toned skin was burning red as she kept her eyes on the floor. Rock could also sense a blush was forming on his own face. Hello, Nissan, she said. Hey. Rock stepped aside as she walked in. Her night shirt flowed about her gracefully as she walked throughout the room.
Nissan, because it's a female. Never mind.
She motioned towards the bed as if asking to sit down. Sit, Rock replied. Roll took a seat. The two sat there for some time, not saying a word. Rock tried to avoid it, but couldn't help looking at her. His eyes wandered at the body that the night shirt and little else covered. Finally, he came to her face, her gorgeous, softly rounded, adorable little face that a boy couldn't help but fall in love with. And her eyes. Wait, eyes? Oh shit. She was looking. She must have seen me ogling her. Oh man, I'm in deep shit. Better say something. Rock quickly averted his gaze and stammered, Go. Gomen Nazi. Roll said before he could finish. Nanani? Replied the astonished Rock. Why are you sorry? It's my fault. What? Roll blushed slightly at his staring, but let him have a full view of her young body. Then he held out her arms and said, Take me, Raccoon. Tonight I'm all yours.
Wait, raccoon? I didn't know there was bestiality in here.
Raccoon. Where did the raccoon show up? Where did this turn into an consensual bestiality?
Rock needed no further invitation. He quickly threw off his bed.
Get ready. Get ready.
Revealing his slightly muscled torso, and embraced her. He lined kisses across the left side of her neck, then up to her cheek. Then he slowly made his way to her lips. He pecked her on the mouth several times before stopping and pressing his lips fully together. Roll broke off for an instant, panting slightly. "Raccoon," she said, "squeeze my ass again."
Yeah! That is... There we go!
Wow.
Fighting robot.
Robo's up top.
Mega Man.
Squeeze it good and hard. Roll moaned loudly as Rock obliged, taking her
Sentry's down.
Thank you.
Taking her rear in his hands firmly. They kissed again briefly as Rock broke off and began to move down, kissing her chin, neck, collarbone, and chest. Rock released Roll's rear as he reached her small breast. He licked her left and massaged the right one, earning louder moans.
Are we going to jail for this?
I don't know.
We're definitely okay.
I don't know.
I know we're going to jail, but...
We're not going to hell. Yes.
Yeah,
Rock sucked
I'm gonna
hard on her
hope
tit.
that this is the children versions, but it's probably it.
Probably his.
Yeah, let's...
Fighting robot.
Nearly fitting her entire left mound into his mouth. As he continued this on her other breast, one of his hands slid down her body until it reached the gap between her legs. Roll squealed again as Rock's hand slowly massaged her privet area.
Yeah, we're going to jail.
Of course.
No, we're going to hell, but we're not going to jail.
She moaned loudly from the immense pleasure Rock gave her.
Oh God.
"Rock," she screamed. "You're so good, I love this."
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Hearing her approval, Rock decided to get more daring, tearing himself away from her breast. Rock brought himself down parallel to her pelvic area. He looked up at her, as if asking for approval. Roll saw this and nodded, eagerly awaiting what was coming next. Rock leaned in closer to her. He could see that her panties were already wet from his earlier ministrations.
How does the robot's panties get wet?
I'm not gonna lie.
Mission
I'm not
ends
gonna
in
lie.
Very much like
Is it
your life.
oil? Lubricant? Oh, I just
Oil.
answered my own question.
So far, I'm a little disappointed they haven't made at least a Mega Buster joke or a reference. I'm very disappointed.
It's coming. Just like many other things, it's coming.
Mission
I've never heard of this word.
Like Rock, it's coming.
Oh God, we are the worst people ever.
Ministration?
There's nothing wrong with us.
I hope he was able to get Lubricant Man's weapon before he got into roll.
Okay, that
There's
was a
nothing
good
worse than
joke.
going in dry.
Hopefully they get, hopefully Mega Man defeats Condom Man. Or else they're gonna have some little robo children.
Jargon, they're robots. They can't have children.
Well, I'm going to fast forward to the last paragraph, 'cause this gets way too
Robo
detailed.
is.
5, 4, 3,
How dare you?
2, 1.
Alright, we're going to finish this up.
Alright, let's do this.
He grabbed her chest and pulled her into a vertical position with him. The pistoning of their bodies kept
back
going
on
until they
chart.
finally climaxed, screaming each other's name. Roll
There's
felt
a-
herself
back
full
there.
of both
And a
hers
sniper.
and Rock's juices, and then felt them flow out. Rock felt their juices dripping from his lover's body and held her passionately. "I love you," they said in unison. They laughed at this as they cuddled, Rock still inside Roll. Rock then pulled out and carried Roll bridal style to his bed. Both of them really needed a recharge after their little bout of lovemaking. Luckily, the bed had a second recharge extension in case Billy's visited and needed less to say. Rock plunged his extension into Roll's neck after laying her down, then did the same for himself and laid down next to her. He pulled the blanket over them
Carried
and
himself?
pulled his... What?
Never mind. I misheard something.
He pulled the blanket over them and pulled his already sleeping lover close to his chest. Roll subconsciously snuggled up to Rock as he too finally entered sleep mode. And so they slept, awaiting whatever tomorrow brought.
Aw, you skipped all the sexy time? Or
It
is that
just got too much. No, it's so much. Like, I could spread back or look back.
5 chapters after this.
Do you really want to hear this in detail?
No!
Yeah,
Don't
in detail.
of sexy robo children detail.
Rock positioned himself
5
at her
chapters of
entrance.
robot children fucking. Sentai man, stroke night man, strong metal carapace. He's been waiting for this for so long.
Come on!
I stuck my mega dick into Monica's mega vagina.